Your collagen may not be disappearing because of aging. It may be disappearing because of stress. You've been blaming estrogen, maybe even menopause. But there's another hormone quietly accelerating wrinkles, thinning skin, inflammation, and facial aging after 30. This video is about how exactly cortisol destroys collagen and what you can do about it. Stay with me because this changes how you think about aging. First, cortisol isn't your enemy. I want to be really clear. Cortisol is your primary stress hormone. It's made by your adrenal glands and it's actually essential for life. It regulates your blood sugar, it manages inflammation, it wakes you up in the morning. In a healthy body, cortisol follows a daily rhythm, highest in the morning to get you going and lowest at night, so you can sleep and repair. Short bursts of cortisol, totally fine, even beneficial. It's when cortisol stays elevated chronically, that's when your skin pays the price. And here's the kicker. After 30s, your body's ability to regulate and recover from cortisol starts to decline. You're not imagining it. The stress that bounced off you at 24 hits way differently at 34. So let's talk about what's actually happening in your skin, because it's not pretty. Okay, so here's the science. Your skin's firmness, its plumpiness, its structure, that's collagen. Specifically, collagen type 1 and type 3. Collagen is basically the scaffolding holding your face up. Now, when cortisol is chronically elevated, two things happen simultaneously, and both of them are devastating for collagen. Cortisol triggers enzymes called matrix metalloproteinases, or MMPs. Think of MMPs as tiny scissors that cut through your collagen fibers. Under normal conditions, your body regulates them carefully. Under chronic stress, they go rogue. At the same time, cortisol suppresses your skin fibroblasts. These are the cells responsible for making new collagen. So you're losing collagen faster and making less of it. A 2021 study published in International Journal of Molecular Sciences, that's a peer-reviewed journal, confirmed that cortisol directly causes a decrease in type 1 collagen in human dermal fibroblasts. And it gets worse. Research has shown that as we age, our skin actually produces more of an enzyme called 11-beta HSD1, which converts inactive cortisone into active cortisol right inside the skin cells themselves. Meaning, even if your blood cortisol levels seem okay, your skin is creating additional cortisol locally. Your face is essentially stress, producing from the inside out. That's why you can be a generally calm person and still see accelerated skin aging. Because it's not just about how stressed you feel, it's about what's happening at the cellular level. Now, let me show you what chronic cortisol does to your actual face, because this is where it gets very specific and very recognizable. Sign 1, the thin, crepey skin. As cortisol breaks down collagen and elastin over time, your skin gets thinner. It starts to look crepey, especially around the eyes, neck, and chest. Not because you're old, because your skin is structurally changing. Sign 2, puffiness and sagging, especially around the jawline. Cortisol leads to subcutaneous fat depletion in some areas and fluid retention in others. So you can get puffiness in the face, that cortisol bloat, while simultaneously losing the facial volume and definition. The same definition that keeps your jawline sharp. Sign 3, dull, dehydrated skin. Cortisol also reduces hyaluronic acid production, which is your skin's internal moisture magnet. So your skin loses its ability to hold water. It looks flat, dull, almost like a deflated balloon, and no amount of moisturizer fully fixes it, because the problem is internal. Sign 4, breakouts, redness, and slow healing. Cortisol also ramps up oil production, spikes inflammation, and slows your skin's repair cycle. So if you're someone who's been dealing with adult acne persistently, or you notice your skin just doesn't heal the way it used to, stress is very likely the factor. Now look, I'm not here to make you spiral, because stress about stress is its own problem. What I want you to do is understand what's happening so you can actually do something about it. And part 2 of this series is exactly that. The protocol, what actually works to lower cortisol and rebuild collagen. It's backed by science and it's more doable than you think. So why does this get so much worse after 30? Why does stress that you handled well in your 20s suddenly seem to show up on your face? 3 reasons. 1. Your baseline collagen production is already declining, about 1 to 1.5% per year starting in your mid-20s. So cortisol is attacking a supply that's already shrinking. 2. Your skin's local cortisol conversion enzyme, the 11-beta HSD1, increases with age. Older skin has significantly higher levels of this enzyme. Confirmed in a study comparing adults in their 60s to adults in their 20s, the older group had measurably more active cortisol in their skin. 3. Life after 30 is genuinely different. Career, pressure, relationships, kids, aging parents, financial stress. The psychological load is objectively higher, and chronic low-grade stress is the worst kind for your skin because it never fully resolves. This is why you can be someone who exercises, eats clean, takes all the supplements, and still look more tired and aged than you feel you should. Because if cortisol isn't addressed, it's quietly undoing everything else. So here's where we are. Cortisol is the silent hormone destroying your collagen from the inside. It's doing that through enzyme activation, suppressed collagen production, and local conversion that gets worse as you age. This is not about being stressed. This is biology, and it's fixable. In part 2, I'm going to walk you through the actual cortisol lowering protocol for your skin. We're talking sleep timing, specific adaptogen with clinical evidence, the skincare ingredients that block MMP activity, and the one daily habit that lowers cortisol faster than almost anything else. If you're not subscribed yet, subscribe right now so you don't miss it. And comment below which of those 4 signs do you recognize in your own skin. I read every single comment. I'll see you in the next one. Take care.